Good morning. Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. I am so glad you're here. It's Monday morning and we're getting ready to start the day. I guess the day's already started. I had my coffee. I did my journaling. I'm about to get going for work. It's a work from home day. Thought I would just say hi before we kick things off. I'm actually gonna make a second cup of coffee, I think. It's one of those days. And also I'm pretty cold. I don't know if you could tell by the turtleneck under the sweater. Winter is finally here. It's like in the 30s, which for me is very cold. Yeah. I'm from Southern California, so I feel like that's all you need to know about my tolerance for New York City winters. Actually, what's funny is that since I've moved, we've had like pretty mild winters here in New York. Everybody tells me that. Which is so annoying because for me it's like very cold. I remember my first winter here, we got like one day of snow and I was so proud of myself. I was like, I survived my first New York City winter, whoa. And like multiple people were like, it's the warmest winter we've had in years. And I was like, okay. Thank you so much. Anyways, I am cold, but I'll survive. But I do think a second cup of coffee is mainly, the reason I want it is mainly because it'll keep my hands warm. Oh, sirens. Tried and true. I'm not really sure yet if we're feeling a 1 day or 2 day vlog. Honestly, this time of year is notoriously busy. Holiday season is here. Holiday season is upon us. It's always usually pretty packed. But I think we'll just kind of see how it goes. Today, as I said, is a work from home day, so normal work day. It's been pretty busy. I feel like I say that every vlog, but November in particular was a horrible month for me work-wise. So much work, and I'm hoping this week will be a little bit better. It should be. I've just been editing a lot, which is great. Super cool. It's like what I want to do. We can talk about that later, but I'm hoping today will be a little bit of a chiller start to a chiller week of work. Famous last words. Okay, I gotta get started. I want to make my next cup of coffee, start answering some emails, and we'll see where this beautiful, cold but sunny day takes us. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, so I just wrapped up work. It's like 5:12 and it's pitch black outside. Winter is like officially here in the city. It's also 38 degrees out, so I am bundled. And believe it or not, I might put on my warmer coat because it's been so cold. Anyways, work day is done. I'm about to go see a movie with my boyfriend. We're gonna go see Wicked, which I'm very excited about, but I'm in a little bit of a rush because the movie's at 6:30 and it's actually back, the theater is back in my old neighborhood, so it's like a little bit of a trek to get there. But anytime we go, they give us like a discount code. They do like a buy one get one, so then we always just have a reason to go back. We really like the theater, but it is just like a little bit of a trek, and Monday nights, not gonna lie, it's a little bit tough to get out of the apartment. My boyfriend has been trying to convince me for a long time now that Mondays are like the date night, because our schedules are pretty opposite during the week, and Monday is one of the nights we both have off. but I'm like so unmotivated to leave my apartment on Monday. So I'm giving it a go. We're gonna go see a movie on a Monday night. It'll be great, it'll be fun. Honestly, I'm kind of excited to just like have an excuse to go out. So maybe this will be the convincing factor. Work was good, a little bit quieter than I was expecting it to be, which I'm never mad about. I always feel like when that happens though, I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm like, something's about to happen. And I really just hope all that's about to happen is it's gonna get even quieter because of the holidays. But the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks will kind of be like a mad rush to the end. So just trying to get all my ducks in a row. And the purifier is about to turn on, which means it's my cue to leave and go watch people sing. I have seen Wicked once. I saw it back in Orange County where I'm from, what feels like a million years ago. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the plot. So I feel like I'm going in not knowing anything, which maybe is the best way to be something. But I'll let you know my thoughts after. Okay, here we go. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to the cold. It's late in the day for a check-in, but here we are. It's 3 p.m. 2:41. Anyways, hi, happy Tuesday. It's been a work from home day. Oh, I haven't seen you since last night. Wow, there's so much to cover. Okay, where to start? Last time we checked in, I was about to go see Wicked, and I saw it, and it was amazing. It was so good. My boyfriend and I were like just like singing snippets of random songs on like the train ride home. But the songs are so hard to sing, so just be like under my breath like gravity. I can't hit any of those notes. Sorry, there's stuff happening outside. The movie was amazing. The singing was so good, and I honestly was like, I knew Ariana Grande can act because she came from a kids TV show, but she was so funny, and I thought they did a really good job casting her. Anyways, highly recommend, go see it. It is a little bit long. It is like 2 hours and 45 minutes, but it doesn't feel like it drags on, so I recommend it. And I will say I was not mad about seeing a movie on a Monday night, so maybe that is the new go-to date night. It was crowded, like everybody was out and about. The theater was full. I mean, it's a big movie, and I think it's still like technically opening. It opened pretty recently, so maybe that was some of it. But I had a good time, and I'm glad I went, and will now be listening to the soundtrack probably for the rest of the week. So that was last night, and honestly, had kind of a rough night. Did not sleep super well. I have had on and off sleep problems my whole life. Not my whole life, that's dramatic. Most of my life. Oh, we don't need to go into it now, but I woke up just feeling like, ooh, it's gonna be a bad day, and it's been okay. So we're really turning it around. It's been a normal work day. Again, a lot quieter than I was anticipating, and I'm just like hoping I don't jinx it. I'm like, something in the water was happening, like it's too quiet. But again, I will not complain. I had to fill out my like performance review because we're about to have employee reviews, so I was like reflecting on my year, and sometimes they're annoying to do, but then when you do them, you're like, oh my god, wait, I actually have done a lot, and I do a lot, so they do serve a bigger purpose. But other than that, a normal work day, And what's not so normal about today, though, is, what a weird way to say that. I'm about to actually go head into Manhattan for a work holiday party. So the holiday party is this afternoon. So I'm literally about to go head out in the next couple minutes and get on a train and do my normal commute just at 3 in the afternoon. I think it'll be fun. I'm not super stoked to go all the way into Midtown, but I'm just at least hoping it's like against the traffic, and all my friends will be there. It'll be fun. It just basically is going into the office 3 days a week, and I think it'll feel weird on a Thursday because I'll have been there then 3 days in a row. Anyways, so we're gonna check in. Maybe we'll see some Christmas decorations as we go. I notoriously hate Midtown this time of year. It's the area where I work. It's the middle of Manhattan, Midtown. And I feel like such a hater because it's like decorated so beautifully. Ooh, the light changed. It's decorated so beautifully for Christmas, and there's so many different decorations and like lights and garlands up, but it's always so crowded and there's so many tourists, which is fine, but it really puts me in a bad mood when like I leave work and I just run into like walls of people. I'm all for the holiday spirit. I just wish it wasn't right outside the doors of my office. Everybody gives me grief for it because I'm such a hater. But maybe we'll walk around a little bit and see some of the lights and it'll put me in a better mood. So look, so far I changed my mind about seeing movies on Monday. Maybe I'll change my mind about this too. The jury's still out. Look, never say never. I'm open-minded. I can be swayed. So that's that. And then that'll pretty much be my day. I'll come home and get ready for work the next day. Life is just a series of packing lunches for the next day, I think. Anyways, I think that's all we got right now. I'm gonna go put on my winter coat. Oh, I did change from my pea coat last night to my winter coat, and it was the right move, and so I will be doing it again. It says it's 40 degrees right now, but that it feels like 30. So yeah, we'll be using the winter coat, beanie, scarf, and we're gonna get going for this holiday party 2024, putting us all in the festive spirit. Okay, I'll see you out there. Such hot hair right now, but that's okay. I made it home and it is cold out. I just heated up. This is like a little rice pack that my aunt made me that I've had for forever. I pop it in the microwave for like a minute and a half and it just like keeps me so warm. I use it so much in the winter. Anyways, I feel very frazzled. Not frazzled, just like it was cold. Honestly, something I didn't think about, but which makes so much sense, is just that Brooklyn probably feels colder even if it's not, because the buildings are lower to the ground. In Manhattan, I walked around for a bit after going to the work event and I like was not that cold. And then I got off the train here in Bed-Stuy and was like, oh my gosh, it is so cold. I mean, it's in the 30s, which for me is cold. But anyways, I need to take a hot shower to like actually warm up. Anyways, I just jumped ahead, but I'll backtrack. I'm home for the night, and my work event was really fun and surprisingly not lavish. Lavish is not the right word, but just more of like an event than I was expecting it to be. We've had like holiday parties before, but they've always been pretty minimal. Like it'll usually be like my division that goes out and does like holiday drinks or, you know, does something festive. But this was like the whole company, and it was like 2 levels of a restaurant, and there was like there was full food service, which there usually isn't, and a full open bar and like a dance floor and a DJ. It just was not what I was expecting. Like I walked up to the venue, it was in Midtown, like right by Times Square, and there was a line out the door, and I was like, I like recognized people, and I was like, oh, this is a line to get into my company's holiday party. Like it was like so confusing, but it was. So it was like a little bit tight, like the space, like I mean everything in New York is small, and it was a lot of people, but it ended up being pretty fun. I will say I wasn't there super long. It started at 4. I got there with the trek like 4:30, and I think left around 7. Had some food, had some wine, and then my coworkers and I did tear up the dance floor. I will say it was pretty fun. I mean, you kind of have to keep it low key because like you don't want to be that person at the holiday party who just like drinks too much, dances too hard. You know, you're like, your boss is there. But it was fun, and I'm glad I went, and now I go back in tomorrow for just a normal work day, which is fine. But it's funny just being like, okay, see y'all tomorrow. I did walk around a bit after the event because I was in Midtown already. I walked down to Bryant Park, which is on 42nd Street, so like below Times Square, because they have their holiday market up. It's been up for honestly most of November. I just haven't trekked down that way because I usually don't go further than Midtown for work. But it's super cute. They have like a ton of like little it's like a winter village. They have like a ton of shops. They're all vendors. There's a big skating rink in the middle. They sell like hot chocolate and all types of like treats. And then there's tons of like gift shops, local vendors. It's really fun. It gets pretty crowded. So tonight honestly wasn't that bad. And I will say, in the festive mood. And look, I'm trying to be a more positive, optimistic person. So I'll take that as a win, that I enjoyed walking around Midtown at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. It honestly, I was talking to my coworkers about this as we left, because I was taking some pictures, and one of my coworkers was kind of poking fun at me like, oh, tourists. But we were talking about like needing to remind ourselves that we live in such a like cool, fun, big city, and I come from like a suburb of Orange County, and so just like the grandeur of everything in Manhattan is always amazing, but you get desensitized to it. And so it's just a nice reminder, like even to myself, for being grumpy at tourists. It's like it's a sight to see. It's like such a fun experience, and I think it was a good reminder of like, oh yeah, I feel that way too about this city. All these other people also feel that way. I'm gonna go be out and about and enjoy. So I just put in my AirPods and kept walking, kept exploring, and just like looked around and enjoyed all the like beautiful holiday decoration. And I will be honest, I was listening to Wicked the whole time, mostly Defying Gravity. I just kept playing it on a loop. It's just so good. So that was my night. Very successful. Honestly, great. I would say a great day. So look at me go. A good day on the books. For the books. In the books. It doesn't matter. But it's late. It's like 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna go to bed. I need to shower. My lunch is already prepped for tomorrow. Tomorrow's another in-office day. You won't see it, but I'm just gonna do a few things to get ready for the morning, and then hopefully read and go to bed. Actually, I am gonna have some dessert. I know I just talked about how cold I am, but I'm gonna have ice cream. That's just a fact of life. It's what I need. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon.